Welcome back, guys. We have our 2K, our auto dip, and our clear coat, and we are going to paint this fender to see what the whole car is going to end up looking like. Guys, we have our fender kind of mocked up. As you saw, we've had it taped on here for a while. What we're going to do is we're going to take our Q-tips, we're going to put them in our existing holes, drill our holes, get this panel sanded, and get it primed so that we can do our different stages of paint to see what our car is actually going to look like completed, and to see if anything's going to react with each other. So we don't know if the 2K primer is going to react with the vinyl wrap spray, and we don't know if the vinyl wrap spray and the clear coat are going to match together either. We don't know if all three will play together. We know these two will play together, but we don't know if this one will play with these two. So let's get this off. We're going to test the panel, and let's see what we get. So you see we have our cotton swabs in every single hole. This one's got like a little, I gotta trim that one. But what we're gonna do is, all those are in there. We are going to dab a little bit of paint on each one of those. Then we'll put the fender and we'll push it and tap it down on there. And that will give us our location on this fender of where to actually drill the holes so that we can put our bolts in, so that when we paint the fender, if it does come out good, we don't have to repaint it or do anything. It will be what it's gonna look like. So let's get to it. So now that we have that, we'll take our tape, we'll set our fender at the top, and then we'll kind of drop it down and press it into place. So we'll see kind of where we want to set this, because I gotta make sure that it sits exactly where we want it to sit. So we're there. I think we need to go back a little bit. So let's see. So right in there. So let's set those. Let's see. I don't know where the back. Oh, nope, that back one. It's stuck on there. But let's see where we're at here. There. Seems about right. So we'll push, press, 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 press. Press all the way around. So there, it's on, it's pressed. It should have hit all the things. So let's pull it off and see if we got our dots on the back. And look at that. We have our dots. Boom, 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 boom. And we're done. So all we gotta do is get our drill bit, and we'll drill from the back side and drill forward, and then we'll finish the outer panel, and it should be ready to start to sand and get ready for primer. Oh, as you can see, we have our top two bolts in, and what we're going to do is line up the rest and make sure those holes are in the right place. Then we can start prepping this fender. So we have our holes drilled. We are going to sand it. We are going to lightly sand the entire thing. make sure it's flat, make sure that all our little areas, I need to trim a little bit back here for the door. So I'm gonna do that, sand this, and then we'll get ready to prime it. Time to wipe it clean, dry it off, and get it ready for some primer. So, this is just gonna be our backyard test spray. So we have our Car Rep 2K Primer Filler Performance Technologies 2K. We're gonna shake this baby up and make sure that it is well shaken up. And then we are going to see how this stuff sprays. Lays down pretty, so far so good. Make sure you do this in a well ventilated area. Oh, this is kind of looks light gray, but it doesn't matter. Gonna see how this actually comes out. First coat is just super light to get it tacky. Make sure we prime all our insides. There we go. You can kind of see it. All our edges. There we go. Well, let's let that pop off and we'll come right back. So, as you can see, we took a break and it's raining. And yeah, our drains are working though. Drain 1, drain 2, drain 3's working, drain 4's, we gotta raise that, but we are now basically stuck. So this is dry with the first coat of primer over the whole thing, but it's raining, moisture in the air, and this is gonna be pointless to paint. So I guess this video will resume when it is dry outside. It's still kind of raining, but as you can see, we have our fender. It's fairly dry. Well, it is dry. We moved it back a little bit, but I'm gonna try to spray some Autoflex on this. So this auto dip stuff, gonna see what it's gonna look like and how it's gonna actually cover. So let's shake this up and let's spray a section and see what this looks like. So guys, we have this tilted up so that we can get a flat spray on here. So let's see, we're gonna do a light coat first to basically get a tack coat here, just to kind of see what we're working with. So we are spraying. No. So definitely looks red, guys. But so far the coverage looks decent, but let's let that dry and then we'll hit it with a second coat. Coat number 2. Let's put a little bit thicker on and see what this looks like. Well, that is coat number 2. You can see it's a lot nicer day outside. We have our second coat down on our fender. As you can see, it actually looks really, really good. Coverage is really good. I messed up on the first coat. It got kind of runny, and so this coat looks good. We are gonna spray another coat on here before we prep it for the clear coat, but another coat of the label came off, but our super wraps. So let's spray another coat. Okay, now that we have our, what do we have? 4 coats of color? I think three coats of color down. Now we're gonna see how, so this is super wraps, guys. This is car wrap automotive spray. So we are gonna see how the 2K works with the super wraps. We don't know if this is gonna work or not. Well, we can't use any solvent on the super wraps because it will just come right off, so we just have to wipe it down like that. So we're gonna shake this 2K clear up, and we're gonna put a tack coat down just to kind of see how this reacts with the super wraps. So it's windy, of course. I didn't want it to be windy, but we are gonna see how this kind of reacts. So it may not react well at all. It may be fine, but let's do all our inside pieces, our edges here, and then let's kind of dust just a light coat just to tack it up. And we will come back so let's let this tack up, and we'll come back and do a heavier second coat. Okay, time for coat number 2. We're gonna go this way this time since we went this way the first time. So let's shake this up and get the painting. So it is the next day. As you can see, our fender is dry. What we did was we did 2 coats of clear coat on top, and we still have like half a can left of the clear. Like we could do another coat of clear, but I wanted to see how this was going to come out. But now that it's dry, we can bust out. We do, because we sprayed outside as a test, we do have dirt and little bits of dust and everything from outside in the paint, but that you know, we're gonna sand out eventually, and this fender will get refinished when we do paint the whole car, because we're gonna paint the whole car inside the garage, so there won't be any of this dirt and stuff. But let's spray this down, and let's hit this with some 2000 grit to see kind of how well this lays down. As you can see, there's some orange peel. So let's see if we can knock this fender down flat and see what we can get this thing to look like. We have our fender wet sanded, and it is flat. About to wipe it down, but that is it for this video, guys. Stay tuned to part 2 for this to see how we cut and polish and how this fender actually comes out. But I'm gonna say right now that it is going to be actually a pretty decent finish on this. It lays flat. The clear coat is hard, and it actually looks good. So we'll see what this looks like all polished up. Granted, this is 2 coats of clear on the whole car. I'll end up probably doing 4 coats of clear so we can make sure we can block sand it completely smooth. But stay tuned for part 2 of this video. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.